Hey guys, so is painting a dresser really that easy? And if it's a simple technique, does that mean there won't be any problems? Stick around and you'll see how I painted this dresser black with a metallic dry brush. Were there problems? Yeah, but we'll learn how to fix them. And in the end, come out with a beautiful piece of furniture. Okay guys, so today we will be painting in Dixie Belle Caviar. Also, Modern Masters Antique Copper will be for the dry brush distress. Let's get painting. First, I took off all the knobs. Then start off by sanding your surface. And then next, make sure to wipe down your surface with a damp rag to clean up all of that dust from the sanding. Next, we'll tape off all the edges of the drawers. It's gonna give it a clean line, one extra step, but totally worth it in my opinion. So here is a hiccup that happened during this project. I was going back over the fourth drawer after I got done with the three on the camera and realized that there was a ridge that came through that I thought was going to be covered. It just happens, you know, sometimes it just doesn't look very nice and polished. Sometimes imperfections look kind of cool with chalk paint. Other times it looks like a bad job. I went back and I fixed it. I'll show you how I did that and walk you through those steps. Okay, let's go. I will be going over the bump with a 320 grit sandpaper. This smooths out the edges nicely without damaging the wood too much. Then we'll mist our brush and we'll mist the spot that we need to paint. Apply a tiny bit of paint and go over it to match our first coat. And that's it. Okay, it is the next day and you see that it has dried pretty close to the first coat. So we'll go ahead and do our sanding and get started with applying that second coat. So we went to continue on with the painting and now we have our paint lifting in a different corner. So what we need to do is stop and walk away and let everything dry and come back again tomorrow, and we'll reassess the situation. But this is chalk paint, guys. This is what will happen sometimes, and we just need to correct our mistakes and move forward. So let's paint these yo-yo knobs. I think they look like little yo-yos. They're so cute. We're gonna do exactly what we've been doing to the dresser. I cleaned the knobs, you know, some Cheeto cheese when you see it, but I got it out and let's get painting. Are moving along really great. We have the knobs painted, we have the dresser painted. We're going to fix that drawer today, and then we're going to put everything back in and get to the dry brushing distressed. So let's get started. Well, change of plans, guys. I came to the drawers and they are super streaky. So we're going to need to fix this before moving forward. Let me show you how to do it. We're going to start off by giving everything a light sanding to smooth out all the brush strokes, and then make sure to dust off all that dust residue, and we'll get to painting. I either increased the amount of paint or decreased the wetness and kind of went back and forth. And by the time I got to the end, I needed less water and kind of equal amounts of paint, and just noticing when it kind of snags and starts to separate. That's the key of when you'll need a little bit more water. Not necessarily a spray, but maybe just miss the brush. I'm hopeful. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the next two drawers, and then we'll fix that lift on the fourth drawer. I looked at the top of the dresser and the same thing is happening that was going on with the drawers. So what I'm going to do before I sacrifice any more paint than I need to is wait for these drawers to dry to see how that method that I just did worked. All right, my furniture friends, we have made it to the top of the mountain. It has been a struggle, but the black is on and it is as streak-free as it's going to be. On to dry brushing. I have a variety of chip brushes out, and some are cut at different lengths, so they will give different effects when you apply them. I took a tiny bit of paint on the end of my brush and then swiped it on some of that cardboard. We are ready for takeoff. So I am going to be going around the edges with that brush, adding the detail, and I'll finish this up and catch you guys on the flip side. As you can see, I demonstrate with my finger when you go a different direction versus going straight down, you can see that even when it dries. So you just want to keep going in one direction the whole way, let it dry, and come back and you can buff it in the same direction, and that's the way to ensure that you'll have a very uniform finish with wax against a black surface. So those three things: putting a little bit of black paint in the wax, applying it with some sort of lint-free black rag, and then the way that you apply it. Very uniform, buff it uniform, and you'll get a fantastic looking piece at the end. And here it is, guys. It's all done. So my client's gonna come pick it up tomorrow. She's super excited, and that is a wrap. So I'll see you next Sunday with a new video. Everybody, please remember to like this video and comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell for notifications. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.